Well, guys, once again, good evening. Welcome to our session. Also, welcome to our second week. As usual, we continue working some general aspects in terms of information, although you already know. Remember that on Friday we have our final exam. I hope some of you already started working on the virtual campus, which was one of the pieces of advice that we, let's say, provided last week. And well, the good thing, maybe just to keep in mind, is that this cycle is going to have more days off. Solo para refrescar la memoria. Recuerden que pues como terminamos este ciclo el viernes 28, entonces tenemos, digamos, de receso nuevamente 2 días. Entonces tenemos normal el sábado 29, domingo 30, el primero que es festivo, el 2 y el 3. De tal manera que el B1.3, 4, perdón, estaría arrancando el jueves 4. Entonces, para que tengamos presente quizás en nuestro calendario. De alguna manera, pues yo trato de recordarles lo más posible como este tipo de cosas, pero sí quizás si ustedes se quieran programar para algo, en ese caso sí tenemos más días, digamos, libres para el P1.4. ¿Listo? Para que lo tengamos ahí presente. Y bueno, pues el trabajo en el aula virtual de algunas personas ya iniciaron, ya me di cuenta que es lo ideal. Recuerden que esa semana se nos pasa así, cuando nos damos cuenta ya estamos a viernes y estamos en la presentación de nuestro examen final. Y la sugerencia es siempre, pues, no dejar para última hora. ¿Listo? Well, guys, I'm gonna take attendance so we can officially start what we're going to do tonight. Let me turn this off for a moment. Let's see. Karen Victoria Acevedo. There you are in the chat, okay. Estoy en Santiago Fonseca. Not here for the moment. Sergio David Gómez. I hadn't seen him. Yes, he's not here yet. Kiara Lizeth Martínez.
Present, teacher.
Okay. It looks like Santiago is having problems. Jorge Jair Moreno. Not here for the moment. Natalia Navarro.
Present.
Okay. Diego Fernando Olarte.
Present, teacher.
Okay. Manuela Ortiz. There you are in the chat, Manuela, okay. Joan Sebastián Pavón. Not here for the moment. Beatriz Pedraza.
Present, teacher.
Okay. Xiomara Caterina Rincón.
Present.
Okay. Jessica Paola Ríos.
Present, teacher.
Okay. Catherine Alexandra Rodríguez.
Present, miss.
Okay. Marlon Yesid Sánchez. Not here for the moment. Mendy Fabián Santa.
Present, teacher.
Okay. Manuel Alberto Sepúlveda.
Present, teacher.
Okay. María Alejandra Vega.
Present, teacher.
Okay. Vanessa Zambrano.
Present, teacher.
Okay. I saw now Jorge, right? There you are in the chat. Yes, Mandy, I heard you when you said present. I'm gonna
Teacher?
just for his attendance. Let me see
Teacher?
who else. Yes, Patricia.
Marlon está en camino a Barranca, entonces pues va a tener un poco de intermitencia y llega sobre las 7, entonces para que lo tengan
Okay.
presente.
Listo,
Sí, va,
Beatriz.
va en camino.
Ah, listo, Beatriz, gracias.
Vale.
And Santiago now. Okay. Let me see. So the one that are absent for the moment are Sergio, Sebastián, taking into account what Beatriz said, Marlon as well. Very good. Let's hope they can get to the class on time. Well, I already know what happened to Marlon. Well, guys, as you already know, we continue working on our Unit 11. On Unit 11, we began talking about people, and in this case, we're talking about societies in general. And Unit 11 in our book talks about exclusive clubs, okay? We are not really going to work with these readings that we have in here. Tonight, we're going to work with a video, but it is also related to a secret society, you know, probably one, I dare to say, like a very common secret society. But before we go to that part, I'm going to display these questions. Let me go back to the presentation, sorry, which is actually the first part that we have on our book. Anyway, if you wanna have a look at the questions on the book, these are on page 108. I'm gonna read them and I'm gonna, as usual, I'm gonna give you some minutes and then we are going to share the answers. It says, are you a member of any club of societies? Think of 3 different clubs and societies. What rules do they have? Do you know of any exclusive clubs? Who do or don't they ask as a member? It's not us actually, it's accept. Sorry about that type. Sebastian is here now, okay? So, I'm gonna give you 5 minutes to think about the answers of these questions. As I told you in the past, probably it would be a good idea to take some notes. Of course, that depends on how good your memory is. As usual, first, the volunteers, and then I would ask some of you in case that I don't have many volunteers. Maybe some of you consider that your answer is negative, that you don't know about any of this. Well, you can provide an explanation like you don't know because you don't like it, because it is not part of you, blah, 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 blah. But let's have like a robust answer, not only, no, I know, no, no, we can provide more information, okay? Guys, do you have any questions about the instructions?
No, miss.
No questions.
Okay, great. Let's start, take some notes, and then we share 5 minutes starting now. Okay. Well, guys, let's see. First of all, as usual, any volunteers who would like to answer the questions before I choose you? Maybe. Right, then it's my time to choose. Kiara, what about you?
The first question, um, I am not a member of any clubs. For the second, I think the first rule should be privacy. Other rule maybe the age, maybe adults club, children clubs. I don't think any more rule. For the third questions, no, I think any club I listen is about the clubes de lectura, quiz.
Okay. Well, Kiara, thank you very much. Just one thing, you said privacy, but it's privacy. Okay. Let's see the chat. Jorge says, I've heard these types of clubs or societies are very common in Ivy League universities in the USA. Ivy League? What do you mean by Ivy League, Jorge?
Is a denomination for universities or Harvard, Yale, and others.
The Ivy League.
Yes.
But it's AB. I think that the spelling is different, if I'm not mistaken, Jorge. Let me check. If I'm not mistaken, it's IVY. But I guess Ivy League schools. Let me see. This is Ivy. Yeah, that's the one. Okay. But you are right. They have like their very own special clubs, right? Let's see. Ay, me pasé un poquito. Todavía no. Let me see, Vanessa, what about you?
Teacher, okay, for me, I am not a member for any social club, but I know country club is a social club in Barranquilla, only upper class people can participate o pueden entrar, can
participate is okay, or can take part.
One of the rules is that each applicant must have 5 recommendations from club members.
Okay.
It is important group because that they are the one who is influenced in the election on the Carnival Queen. Something curious is that when they choose They choose a queen who is a non-member of the group. They criticize a lot of the queen.
They, could you repeat? They
Criticize, no sé cómo se dice.
criticize,
Critica.
maybe?
Ah,
Criticize.
okay. Criticize.
Mm.
A lot of the queen.
Criticize the queen a lot. Okay. Okay, Vanessa, thank you very much. Beatriz, what about you?
Teacher, for this moment, yes, I am. I am a member for PriceMart. It's a club the shopping mall, shopping food, shopping electrodomestic. But clubs, I am not. Club de, for example, Club Comercio or Club Campestre. No.
Okay.
But the second, it sits for PriceMart, it sees one rule. You can invite one person for the card, for you present card in a door.
With your card.
Yes.
You can invite a person with your card. Okay.
With my card, yes.
Mhm.
The other rule includes maybe you can't eat in living room when you are close wet.
What do you mean, Beatriz? In which club you can eat?
You can eat in living room when you use clothes wet.
Wet clothes?
Wet clothes, yes, teacher.
But
Maybe.
there is like a rule in your, like, for example, in your house, right?
No, in clubs,
In clubs.
In
You are
clubs,
already talking about the, like el campestre or things like that?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
I thought that you were talking about like a different place.
Yes.
Yes, that's true.
It's wet clothes, ¿cierto, teacher?
Wet
Wet
clothes.
clothes. Wet
Yes,
clothes.
Beatriz.
And you don't or don't permit to inside if you don't pay the membership. The membership, yes.
You are not allowed.
And the third question, I know the Club Campestre or Club of Commerce, Comercio. How do you say comercio in English, teacher?
Actually, because that is the proper name, it will be El Comercio Club.
El Comercio Club. But you accept as a member, it's necessary you have an invited or invitation an invitation for the other people is a member, and you have win a lot of money for you can pay the membership at mod.
You have, could be you have won if it is from a lottery, or maybe you have earned a lot of money.
Teacher, earn a lot of money. Yes. But you live in a big society, or you live in a high strategy social, maybe.
Social strata.
Social strata. Yes, teacher.
Okay, Beatriz, thank you very much. Well, Beatriz is making reference to different clubs, like here in Bucaramanga, right?
Yes.
Just in case for the other guys that maybe they are not from Bucaramanga and are not that familiar with the el Club del Comercio, let's use the complete name in Spanish. That's like how they behave. That is basically how, let's say they operate. Let's put it like that. Okay, guys, thank you very much. Well, guys, we're going to do an activity. It is going to be divided into 3 different parts. With most of you, I dare to say that we have already done it. Just in case that we haven't, make sure to follow the instructions in the moment that I share them with you. We are going to watch a video about a secret society. Before we watch the video, you are going to complete only the first 2 columns, okay? I'm gonna send the link to the PowerPoint, the share PowerPoint to the chat. Probably you already know the slide that usually belongs to you, but just in case, I'm going to share the picture. So you know exactly the slide that you're going to land on, okay? What is going to be the idea? What do you know about secret societies? And you wanna know about secret societies, okay? For the moment, well, of course, I'm not like asking you to write like complete descriptive paragraphs. For the moment, we're just brainstorming. And guys, the idea of maybe like something a little bit obvious, but do not Google any definition, do not Google any word or anything like that. In this case, it's literally what you have in your mind in terms of what you wanna know and what you wanna learn, okay? Well, in this case, actually, what you know and what you want to know. Guys, is the link working? Are you already there in the presentation?
Yes, it's working, teacher.
Okay, and can you edit it?
Yes.
Perfect. So first, I'm gonna display once again this slide. Well, this image actually. 1 minute for you to write down your names. I know that you know the slide that belongs to you, but just in case, okay?
Teacher, sorry, I'm working from my cell phone, so could you send the link from the WhatsApp group, please?
Could anybody send it because I am not in the WhatsApp group? The link you mean, right? The link of the presentation?
Yes, or the link of the slide.
Yeah,
Or
guys. Yeah, guys, could you send it to your group?
Yes, teacher.
Thank you, Beatriz. Okay. Let's have a look at your names. Sorry. Slide 1, not yet. 2, 3. Kiara Ruth, Jorge, Natalia, Diego, Beatriz, Xiomara, Jessica, Catherine, Manuel Alberto, María Alejandra, and Vanessa. Okay, there are many names still missing from the slide. I'm gonna display the image once again. Okay, so remember guys, what you know and what you wanna know, both first columns. For these columns, well, you have already started, I know. But anyway, I'm gonna give you 7 minutes. For the moment, very general ideas, okay? Remember what you have in your mind. Do not Google anything. You don't have to look up for any words or something like extra. Just the information that you have in your minds.
Teacher, I have a question. And so, well, as I told you, I am working from my cell phone. I can edit the slides through it. So we have the turn of time, the deadline till tomorrow to 6 p.m. again.
Yeah, maybe you know what you could be doing maybe at the moment, like probably on the notas section of your cell phone, like write it down just in case you want to share your ideas. So tomorrow you just have to paste it on the slide, but yeah, like the regulation that we always manage until tomorrow 6 p.m. to write down the info, Santiago.
Okay, thanks, teacher.
Okay, great. Okay, let's have a look at some of your answers. I know, guys, that some of you, because you are taking the session from your cell phone, you can't edit the slide. But as I was telling Santiago and then Mandy in the chat, well, only I send the DM to him. I'm sure that you can use any other resource. You can use notes from your cell phone, or maybe if you have a notebook next to you, you can write down your ideas. So anyway, you can share your information. And then tomorrow, remember, until 6 p.m., you can make any adjustments that you want to make. And of course, you can paste the information, because anyway, later, for the final part, that is a collaborative part, you will need the notes that you have taken for this first part. Well, I'm going to have a look at some of the, first of all, the things that you know. Okay, I'm gonna have a look at random at 3 of those in my notebook. Comments that you have already written down. Vanessa, what you know about secret societies, please.
Okay, teacher. I don't know about the secret society, but I think they are a group of people with high power, both economic and political, who influence society.
Society. Very good. And what you wanna know, Vanessa?
I would like to know about the purpose for which it was built, and what are the requirements to be members.
Okay, about the purpose it was created and the requirements to be. Ahí va acá.
Thank you.
A member. Okay, Vanessa, thank you very much. Let's choose another one up here. Catherine, what about yours? Yeah, let's talk about both know and want.
Yes, Miss. I know that it is an organization whose members are often known, but they are people with a lot of economy, political, and religious power. And I would like to know who is part of this, what is need to join this group, what celebrities and different personalities are part of this, and who choose them.
Okay. Adjectives never go in plural, so and different personalities are part of this group, and that would be it. Great, Catherine, very good. Let's have a look here at Beatrice's.
Yes, teacher. For the first, if you are in a societies, you will know the big secret of the government or company. Also, if you are membership as PriceMart, you can buy and join of big special offers. And the second, I will know how I can belong to club and where are the requirements.
Okay.
Requirements.
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 Well, in this case, because societies is plural, Beatrice, probably if you are in, I would dare to say like those.
The societies, yes.
Societies. Do we know the big secret? And maybe there are also more secrets of the government or company. I also think that we can keep it plural. Well, technically talking about secret societies, Beatrice, I dare to say that PriceMart is not that secret, you know? Because the ones who want to take part of the club, they go. So just in case, I think that PriceMart is not a secret society.
But teacher, I understand this question about if you don't or if you aren't a society, if you don't associate in PriceMart, but you don't know they offer a special price
Special offers.
or special offers, yes.
No, Beatrice, the question was only what you know about secret societies.
Ah, okay. This is no. Okay.
Yeah, PriceMart is not that secret. I would, and in the second part, I would like to know how I can belong to club and how I can belong to a club. And what the requirements are. Let me change it for you. Okay, thank you, Beatriz. Let's look here at Kiara's. Would you read yours?
I would like to know about what secret societies exist now, how many people conform that societies, and what is the most ancient secret society.
Okay, I would like to know about what secret societies exist now, how many people conform. Here, Kiara, to keep the alignment in number, those societies, because it's plural. And also the one that you know. Kiara, please. The first column as well.
Actually, I don't know many things about secret societies. Maybe ancient societies of spies in the world worms and the core worms.
Okay. Why does it look like this? Maybe, okay. It was maybe like an accent. Well, I would like to know from the guys who couldn't edit the slides, but maybe you could write down your ideas. Santiago, what you know about secret societies?
Okay, teacher. Well, I know that the secret societies, as their name said, have to be secret. Anybody who doesn't achieve their requirements can know about their existence. And those who achieve the requirements and were selected to be part of one of these societies have the responsibility of do not speak about them to people that don't belong at these groups.
Very good. And what you want to know, Santiago?
I would like, well, first of all, I would like to know which do exist and what are their purpose.
Okay. Okay, Santiago, thank you very much. Another blank slide, number 8. Manuela, what about you?
Teacher, I think Manuel is having like connection problems.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because she looks like she's logged in, but maybe. Okay, Manuel, thank you very much. Let's see another blank slide. But Mending, probably you're driving, right? Because these one are not here. Not here. I already associated. Okay, Santiago Pereira. Yeah, I think that would be it. Manuela, you already told me. Okay, Sebastian is the one that I haven't asked. Is Sebastian here? Yes. So, Sebastian. Or you're here, but you're here. Let's see the chat. Okay, Sebastian, that's okay. Well, guys, we're gonna watch the video now. Let me go back here to the presentation. I'm gonna give you first the instructions. Let me have the video ready as well. Yes, there it is. As you can imagine, probably one of the most common secret societies that has existed is the Illuminati, right? We're going to watch the video about them, of course, and you're going to answer the following questions in a specific, but I also want you to take some notes of other information that they are sharing. So like I need to clarify a lot that it's not only to answer these 3 questions. Of course, this is like the main part to answer them, to get the information from the video, but of course, for you to collect more information that you consider relevant. I'm gonna read the questions for you. Who was the Bavarian law professor who founded the Illuminati? How were the Illuminati able to mobilize and recruit their followers? And question number 3, is it controversial? Of course, talking about this society in particular. Guys, we're gonna watch the video twice. I'm gonna set up here the the captions, so you can actually probably, especially for the ones that maybe the sound is giving you problems, or maybe the connection is not good and maybe the sound breaks off, you can like also guide yourselves with the captions that are generated here by YouTube. Remember, guys, to answer the questions, do you need me to display the questions one more time? Better? Yes, maybe.
Yes, please.
Yes. I'm gonna give you a few seconds to write them down, maybe, or to take a screenshot, whatever is easier for you. Okay. Let's go to the video. Share sound. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, we're gonna watch it twice.
The year was 1776. In Bavaria, new ideals of rationalism, religious freedom, and universal human rights competed with the Catholic Church's heavy influence over public affairs. Across the Atlantic, a new nation staked its claim for independence on the basis of these ideas. But back in Bavaria, law professor Adam Weishaupt's attempts to teach secular philosophy continued to be frustrated. Weishaupt decided to spread his ideas through a secret society that would shine a light on the shortcomings of the Church's ideology. He called his secret society the Illuminati. Weishaupt modeled aspects of his secret society off a group called the Freemasons. Originally an elite stoneworkers guild in the late Middle Ages, the Freemasons had gone from passing down the craft of masonry to more generally promoting ideals of knowledge and reason. Over time, they had grown into a semi-secret, exclusive order that included many wealthy and influential individuals with elaborate secret initiation rituals. Weishaupt created his parallel society while also joining the Freemasons and recruiting from their ranks. He adopted the codename Spartacus for himself, after the famed leader of the Roman slave revolt. Early members became the Illuminati's ruling council, or Areopagus. One of these members, Baron Adolf Knigge, was also a Freemason and became an influential recruiter. With Knigge's help, the Illuminati expanded their numbers, gained influence within several Masonic chapters, and incorporated Masonic rituals. By 1784, there were over 600 members, including influential scholars and politicians. As the Illuminati gained members, the American Revolution also gained momentum. Thomas Jefferson would later cite Weishaupt as an inspiration. European monarchs and clergy were fearful of similar revolts on their home soil. Meanwhile, the existence of the Illuminati had become an open secret. Both the Illuminati and the Freemasons drew exclusively from society's wealthy elite, which meant they were constantly rubbing shoulders with members of the religious and political establishment. Many in the government and church believed that both groups were determined to undermine the people's religious faith. But these groups didn't necessarily oppose religion. They just believed it should be kept separate from governance. Still, the suspicious Bavarian government started keeping records of alleged members of the Illuminati. Just as Illuminati members began to secure important positions in local governments and universities, a 1784 decree by Duke Karl Theodor of Bavaria banned all secret societies. While a public ban on something ostensibly secret might seem difficult to enforce, in this case it worked. Only 9 years after its founding, the group dissolved, their records were seized, and Weishaupt forced into exile. The Illuminati would become more notorious in their afterlife than they had ever been in their brief existence. A decade later, in the aftermath of the French Revolution, conservative authors claimed the Illuminati had survived their banishment and orchestrated the overthrow of the monarchy. In the United States, preacher Jedediah Morse promoted similar ideas of an Illuminati conspiracy against the government. But though the idea of a secret group orchestrating political upheaval is still alive and well today, there is no evidence that the Illuminati survived, reformed, or went underground. Their brief tenure is well documented in Bavarian government records. the still active Freemasons records, and particularly the overlap between these two sources without a whisper since. In the spirit of rationalism the Illuminati embraced, one must conclude they no longer exist. But the ideas that spurred Weishaupt to found the Illuminati still spread, becoming the basis for many Western governments today. These ideas didn't start or end with the Illuminati. Instead, it was one community that represented a wave of change that was already underway when it was founded and continued long after it ended. If you're interested in medieval history, The year was 1776. In Bavaria, new ideals of rationalism, religious freedom, and universal human rights competed with the Catholic Church's heavy influence over public affairs. Across the Atlantic, a new nation staked its claim for independence on the basis of these ideas. But back in Bavaria, law professor Adam Weishaupt's attempts to teach secular philosophy continued to be frustrated. Weishaupt decided to spread his ideas through a secret society that would shine a light on the shortcomings of the Church's ideology. He called his secret society the Illuminati. Weishaupt modeled aspects of his secret society off a group called the Freemasons. Originally an elite stoneworkers guild in the late Middle Ages, the Freemasons had gone from passing down the craft of masonry to more generally promoting ideals of knowledge and reason. Over time, they had grown into a semi-secret, exclusive order that included many wealthy and influential individuals with elaborate secret initiation rituals. Weishaupt created his parallel society while also joining the Freemasons and recruiting from their ranks. He adopted the codename Spartacus for himself, after the famed leader of the Roman slave revolt. Early members became the Illuminati's ruling council, or Areopagus. One of these members, Baron Adolf Knigge, was also a Freemason and became an influential recruiter. With Knigge's help, the Illuminati expanded their numbers, gained influence within several Masonic chapters, and incorporated Masonic rituals. By 1784, there were over 600 members, including influential scholars and politicians. As the Illuminati gained members, the American Revolution also gained momentum. Thomas Jefferson would later cite Weishaupt as an inspiration. European monarchs and clergy were fearful of similar revolts on their home soil. Meanwhile, the existence of the Illuminati had become an open secret. Both the Illuminati and the Freemasons drew exclusively from society's wealthy elite, which meant they were constantly rubbing shoulders with members of the religious and political establishment. Many in the government and church believed that both groups were determined to undermine the people's religious faith. But these groups didn't necessarily oppose religion. They just believed it should be kept separate from governance. Still, the suspicious Bavarian government started keeping records of alleged members of the Illuminati. Just as Illuminati members began to secure important positions in local governments and universities, a 1784 decree by Duke Karl Theodor of Bavaria banned all secret societies. While a public ban on something ostensibly secret might seem difficult to enforce, in this case it worked. Only 9 years after its founding, the group dissolved, their records were seized, and Weishaupt forced into exile. The Illuminati would become more notorious in their afterlife than they had ever been in their brief existence. A decade later, in the aftermath of the French Revolution, conservative authors claimed the Illuminati had survived their banishment and orchestrated the overthrow of the monarchy. In the United States, preacher Jedediah Morse promoted similar ideas of an Illuminati conspiracy against the government. But though the idea of a secret group orchestrating political upheaval is still alive and well today, there is no evidence that the Illuminati survived, reformed, or went underground. Their brief tenure is well documented in Bavarian government records, the still active Freemasons records, and particularly the overlap between these two sources without a whisper since. In the spirit of rationalism the Illuminati embraced, one must conclude they no longer exist. But the ideas that spurred Weishaupt to found the Illuminati still spread, becoming the basis for many Western governments today. These ideas didn't start or end with the Illuminati. Instead, it was one community that represented a wave of change that was already underway when it was founded and continued long after it ended. If you're interested in medieval history,
Okay. Well, guys, I'm going to give you 3 minutes to organize your notes. I'm sure that you wrote a lot of ideas, probably in some cases, like those keywords in order to know what they meant. So in these 3 minutes, the idea that you look at the information that you wrote to organize it. Okay. 3 minutes starting now. Okay. Well, guys, for the final part of our chart, I want to send you to breakout rooms. Of course, we continue working on the same slide. The idea, guys, is that you're going to share the notes that you took and you're going to compare your answers. And the idea, guys, is that as a group, you're going to complete the final column of your chart. Okay? So also, guys, on the final column that says what I learned about secret societies, next, put the number of your group. So for example, in a moment, Beatriz, Jorge, Mendy, and Xiomara, you are going to be group number 1. So here on your slide, you are going to write on the final column, number 1, to know that you were part of the same group. Okay, that is what is going to happen. You are going to share your ideas, you're going to share your answers, and as a group, you are going to summarize the information and you're going to write there on the final column what you learned about secret societies, of course, specifically talking about the Illuminati. Guys, do you have any questions about the instructions? Questions?
No, teacher.
Okay.
Teacher, only put the third column, the conclusion in group, yeah? Yeah?
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Very good. I managed to assign you guys so that probably the ones that are working from your cell phones, you can help your classmates, the ones that are actually working from your computers. I really hope that I managed to organize you guys properly. Guys, you're gonna have 12 minutes. There is only one group that has 4 members. The other groups have 2 members. Even there is one group that has 2. I don't know where the other person went, but that's life. Okay, let me make sure that you can share your screen. I already did it. Okay, let's go. When everybody is on the group, I'm gonna send you the message letting you know that you have 12 minutes to complete the final column. Let's start. Let's see. Karen, Victoria, Mandy, Manuela. Well, Manuela probably is having problems with the connection. Oh, it's already left. Karen?
Teacher, acabo de entrar por el computador, pero no encuentro la sala. Qué pena.
Es que me toca enviarte otra vez. Listo, don't worry.
Gracias.
There you go. ¿Ya te salió la invitación? Listo. Well, guys, welcome back. We're going to have a look at your charts. Let's see how you summarize, not how you summarize. Let's see actually the summary that you guys collected as a group. Remember that the idea was to write the number of your groups. Well, this one, group number 3, number 1. A ver, acá quién es. Natalia, don't forget to write the number of your group. No me sale tu número. The same here for Diego Fernando. Well, guys, don't forget to write the number of your groups. That's the thing. It's incomplete. Group number 3. Who's this? Beatrice, don't forget to put the number. Only group number 3, 1, and 5. Well, those are the numbers that I've seen. Group 5, 2, 5, 2, 3. Okay. I haven't seen group number 4. I guess those are the ones that don't have the number yet. Okay. Well, let's choose at random.
For my group, I put the number in the next to question.
Okay, let me see. Next to the question? Ah, okay, yes. There it is. Yes. There it is now. Very good. Okay, so let's start in this case with group number 3. In group number 3, we have Sebastian, Kiara, and Vanessa. Well, Vanessa. Well, actually, I have asked Vanessa already a lot. I don't know if Sebastian is already able to speak.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, great, Sebastian. So you are in charge of sharing the summary that you guys collected in your group.
Okay, and in our group, we say that the secret societies had conformed by wealthy people, and they have high education as policies, college, teachers, lawyers, people, militaries, etc. And those societies have political aims, and they like to have power over social issues, but with our interests.
Okay, societies. You guys have, not you only, of course, Sebastian, but some of you still have like that fixed pronunciation saying societies, no societies. Sebastian, and of course, group number 3. You said that they have high education as policies. What do you mean in this case as policies?
Okay, I think that I mistake. These are politics.
Politics like the people?
Is o sea, la mayoría de gente, o sea, es gente rica, con mucha educación, y pues son políticos.
Okay, so politicians.
Sí. Politicians, yes.
Yeah, because politics is like, let's say the science, let's put it like that. Okay. Society. Absolutely, guys. Thank you very much. That was group number 3. We have 5 groups. Let's move over here. That would be group number 5. In group number 5, we had Diego, Manuel, and Jessica. Let me see. I haven't asked Manuel yet. Yes, Manuel. Would you share the summary from your group, please?
Yes, teacher. In the question 3, right?
Yeah, like the summary that you guys collected.
Okay, we collected in the okay, what we know.
Okay, I get your question. Yes, the final column. I thought that you were telling me the question 3 from the previous slide of the video. No. So that is why I got confused. Yeah, the final column, Manuel.
Where teacher? Well, the Illuminati and Freemasons started as a society with revolutionary ideas of knowledge and reason. They were also influenced by many independence ideas in the Western. They also influenced many independence ideas in the Western. Illuminati and Freemasons are societies with an historical connection, since many of Illuminati's ideas, rituals, and members have been taken from Freemasons. And the Illuminati, apparently, they doesn't longer exist as a society, but their ideas have spread around the world.
Very good. A historical connection. Okay, very good. Because you collected more information here in your case, and the final part is really true. Even they were a little bit famous here in Bucaramanga. Of course, we're talking about like 50 years ago, just in case. Group number 5. Thank you very much. Give me a second. Let's see another group. I'm going to choose it at random. I already asked group number 3. Natalia, you are group number 4, right?
I'm not sure.
Okay, no. Karen, Victoria, Natalia, and Manuela, you ladies are group number 4, just in case.
Okay, thank you, teacher.
So share your summary, please.
Okay, our summary includes the name of the founder, who was Adam Weishaupt, and the reason was because people decide to spread high ideas about rationalities, religions, freedom, and were universal human rights. And also they were involved in the French Revolution. Finally, the Illuminati societies was shaped of religious and political members, and they were based on Masonic ideologies.
Ideology. Societies. Okay. Here, Natalia, if we're talking about societies, it's plural, right? So we have to keep the alignment in number. So, where founded. Y para decir por quién would be by, no who. Weishaupt. Probably for the ones that know German, the W sounds like V. Well, the same part in the second one, talking about the alignment in number. But here you want to say that this society is shaped. Was shaped?
Conformada.
Shape es dar forma. Entonces, ¿dio forma?
Nosotros queríamos decir que estaba conformada por políticos, miembros.
So shape is probably not the best word, because shape is dar forma. So that would change like the perspective. Like they actually changed, although they did. Some religious or political members are based on your idea, probably it was formed, or that would be like probably the easiest word to use, so we can keep like the idea that you wanna give in mind. Their what, Natalia? There is a possessive adjective. An adjective always needs to go next to a noun, so like their, I don't know, views, their ideas, their beliefs.
Okay.
We need like something there. We're based on Masonic ideology. Okay, very good. There is something in the chat. Jorge tells me 5. That is group number 1, and that's you, Jorge. In group number 1, we had Beatriz, Jorge Mendy, and Xiomara.
The Illuminati were founded by Adam Weishaupt. The Illuminati had as a purpose to separate the society of church ideology. The members had grown into a semi-secret, and they made a secret initiation rituals. The Illuminati were exclusive for Soviet's wealthy elite.
Jorge, society or society?
Societies.
Bueno.
Wealthy elite.
Yeah, because you said society. The Illuminati were founded. I don't know why it's showing that it is incorrect, probably because of the word founded, I guess. But it should be like that. Vice hub. And the purpose of separating churches ideology. This one, you said they members. What? Maybe you mean their members?
Yes, teacher.
And then and well, remember that when we say we're talking about singular, but notice that you say rituals. And I'm pretty sure that it was more than one, right? So let me erase this A. They made secret initiation rituals because they were more than one, probably. But exclusively from society's wealthy elite. And that would be it. Very good. Thank you, Jorge. And last but not least, as usual, we have group number 2. We have Catherine, Kiara, and Santiago. Well, I know that Santiago, but I want you to have a look at Kiara, no, Maria, my eyes. And it's only 7:30. Let me find Catherine's. There you go. Pero esa Xiomara Caterine, ¿por qué tienes number 1? Porque Xiomara Caterine, la que está equivocada soy yo. I continue. Catherine Rodriguez, group number 2. Okay, guys. Catherine in particular, of course, could you share your summary, please?
Yes, miss. Okay. They rise from a purpose which at the same time rise from the wish of express and make real a specific idea. For example, that was the case of the law Professor Adam, who found the Illuminati. They start to recruit me to important people to initiation ritual. They were confirmed by important and influential personalities of the time. Politicians, religious leaders, and professors of prominent universities. From this power of influence over their perspective community, they could control the course of the some important events.
Love it. Let's see if we can make any adjustment. Okay, you're making changes. Okay, we can eliminate these 2 because you already had the ing here. So they started recruiting and you were already giving the idea that that's how they began the process. They were confirmed by important and influence. I think that probably it is showing that it is incorrect because influential when it's the adjective.
Okay, miss.
And maybe in this case, not con, they were formed. Tradition. This power of influence over the respective one, they could control the course of some important things. Influence. That would be it. Okay, guys. Also, well, notice that, for example, I made the adjustment on Catherine's slide. So all the members from group number 2 have to make sure that you also make those adjustments, right? Just keep that in mind. Remember, guys, the one that couldn't make any addition because you were using your cell phone, you were driving, or etc., whatever, you have until tomorrow, 6 p.m. to complete your charts in order to make sure that everybody, well, has the information, the corresponding information, sorry, on your corresponding slide, okay? Well, guys, very good. Of course, some summaries were longer than the others, but I know that in some cases it gets a little bit difficult to agree on certain opinions that we have. That was the idea. Well, guys, well, before we finish a little bit earlier compared to other days, something that I told you at the beginning of the session, don't forget to work on the virtual campus. Remember that on Wednesday, we will be working on the third advance of our project. I already saw that some of you already uploaded your version, and of course, if you wanna upload it before, that's up to you. But remember that anyway, on Wednesday, we will have some time. If you have any specific question, we'll have it like ready. So when we begin that second part, I go and visit you, let's put it like that, to see and to answer those questions in particular, okay? Guys, did you have any question?
No, miss.
Okay. As usual, guys, thank you very much. Have a wonderful evening and see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Take care, everybody.
Bye, teacher. Thank you.